To another exciting episode of Gusto News on Gusto TV Africa, and I will be your host today. You already know my name is Suzanne, but for the sake of hosting the news today, call me Sugar. How are you guys doing? How have you been doing? How's your week going? I hope that the new year has been, very nice to you and that you are beginning to, write down your goals like everybody will do at the beginning of the year. New year resolutions, new year, new me, everybody, wanting to smash new goals for the year. And I hope that we're all able to smash our goals for the year. Thank you so much for all you do for Gusto News. Thank you so much for all you do for Gusto TV Africa. We do not take your love for granted. Thank you so, so much. When you see me like this, it's always gist, it's always news. And I'm here to give you, the trendiest and hottest news in Afrobeat. So without further ado, let's delve right into the news for the day. The first news for the day is Davido. Anytime you see Davido, usually it's always, you always have a Wizkid, you always have a Burna Boy, you always have, there's just somebody that has always been pitched against him. Oh, this person is better than him. But today, guys, this is not about them. It's not even about, his music this time around. It's about the fact that, allegedly, Davido might be involved in some sort of paternity fraud. That is, a child has been said to be Davido's own, and even though we've not heard directly from Davido, his lawyer has come out to say that a DNA test has been conducted twice on two different occasions. One of the clinics picked by the mother and the family of the mother's family of the child in question. And the two tests came out negative, that Davido is not the father of this child. But regardless, they've still gone ahead to have a whole Instagram bio stating that this is Davido's child, and not just Davido's child, Davido's oldest daughter. I'm trying to tell you that this is the firstborn one. You cannot even replace them. This is what they're trying to say. And even though the lawyer has come out to talk that, oh, this child is not Davido's, please let's stop all of this agenda, we've still not heard from Davido. In as much as we want to believe that the lawyer is his mouthpiece, people would feel more, maybe the whole story would feel more believable if Davido comes out to say, this is not my child, I'm not involved in this and stuff. But definitely, guys, what do you think? Do you think that this is not Davido's child, or it might be Davido's child? Do you think there's some kind of hanky-panky related to the DNA test? And the fact that for the past 2 years, guys, Davido has been in the news constantly, and 80% out of 100% of the times that Davido has been in the news is never really good. This man has gone through a lot. He has faced more social scandals than any celebrity could have faced. The same Davido had a viral video sometimes last year, where it was, we all know it was in that viral video, let's just call it a vulnerable state. And then this same Davido was said to, have a side chick or an affair with Anita. Sometimes last year, 2 years ago, dragging on and on and on. She claims to be carrying his child, even though up to now, we've still not seen the child or about the pregnancy from Anita. But then Davido is, I think one thing that Davido has now learned is to keep, his family and personal affairs off the media, because if you notice that ever since he welcomed the twins with Chioma, we have still not seen their picture. We don't even know what they look like. In fact, they threw a whole birthday party for these kids, and still, have you been to a party where the celebrant is not had before? Not even virtually. Anyways, we just hope that things get sorted and Davido his name just stops being dragged in the mud like this. Because in all honesty, even though he tries as much as possible to still show up on the gram, all happy and jovial, everybody knows that it's never really easy. So now let's go over to your reactions, guys. I told you this is like my most favorite part of the news. Now, this person, Finding Solace, interesting name. This person is saying, somehow I still have this iota of doubt about the DNA test result. Everything is possible in favor of the rich in Nigeria. Let the test be conducted in a government diagnostic center abroad, and I will believe it. Finding solace. Are you trying to find solace in the result of this DNA? Because the authority in which you're using to, which you've used to type here is sort of, concerning. Are you trying to find solace or comfort in the result of the DNA? What exactly is it? He said, in favor of the rich. Nigeria is always in favor of the rich. Definitely not just in Nigeria. I mean, at every point in life, if you have money, kudi, ego, owo, most times everything is always in your favor. So over to the next reaction, we have Just Mike saying same thing with chief priest. He can go at the back and bribe the doc. That's the doctor. That's why he was so down with the DNA. But if he does that, God no go forgive him. Oh, child is a blessing. Okay. We will not deny the fact that, children are blessings from God. But the fact that you are so authoritative about God not forgiving him, are you God's PA, or do you have some special connection with Baba God? Maybe you want to, help us talk to him about the current situation in the country and how he can possibly help us. Anyways, guys, we just hope that Davido gets to, free himself from all of these social scandals. And one day, Davido trends and it's actually for, a very, very good cause. Moving on, you see Davido, even amidst all of this, he's still enjoying the life of his said. Is still, there's a viral video going on now where, he's in a water slide, and we've had different fan reactions. People saying, is this my idol? But sometimes, you just have to let out that inner child. If you don't, I beg, just let out that inner child. Please allow him. Moving on to the next news, guys. You already know, looking at the screen, we have Speed Darlington, Akpi, and Burna Boy. Now, for the past 2-3 weeks, Burna Boy has been in the news consistently. And aside from the fact that I know he's been splurging on luxury, for a while now, every other reason has not been really good. It really has not been really good. From kicking a fan on stage to being, accused of not treating his fans in Nigeria properly, but always doing otherwise abroad, with videos comparing, his performances in Nigeria and performances outside Nigeria. Akpi Speed Darlington is said to have been in detention for over a month now. And, all fingers are pointing at Burna Boy. Oh, it's Burna Boy. After his release, after Speed Darlington released that song, Baby Oil, it's been... And now they said it's Burna Boy. All of you are just saying it's Burna Boy. Even though Burna Boy has not come out to say that, oh, I threw him there and he's going to remain there. People keep saying, oh, it's Burna Boy, oh, Burna Boy. There was even a time where the hashtag was trending on Twitter, X. That was like, free Speed Darlington, free Akpi, and people really thought that was going to do it. Oh, please, let's let him go. But then it's not working, guys. And just yesterday, Akpi's lawyer took to Instagram to explain that the Federal High Court in Abuja today, that's yesterday, 6th of January 2025, has mandated. Now, they used the word again, meaning this is not the first time that the court is actually granting, release of Akpi. But as you know it, the hierarchy of power in Nigeria is, sometimes not really followed, because naturally, the High Court, the Federal High Court, is said to be the highest, right? And once they give an order, it's supposed to be followed. But now the Inspector General of Police is saying, no, the court has said their own, me, I will say my own. So now it seems like there is no hierarchy of power. Instead, there's just, stages of power. You exercise your own power, I will exercise mine. You cannot tell me what to do, neither will I tell you what to do as well. And then, he went on Instagram to talk about how this whole issue is now becoming, sort of his sentiment towards Speed Darlington, saying, they're having grievances, they don't want to release him. Is this a matter of the rich and the poor, or they're being sentimental? Every of this, he said in his post on Instagram. And following this, guys, Akpi has allegedly filed a petition and filed a lawsuit against the Inspector General of Police for alleged unlawful detention. Guys, 300 million naira. Once you collect that money, make you just jackpot. Because if they catch him again. Anyways, guys, you know too well that this is not even the first time that Acme has been thrown in detention. And the first time he was thrown there, he got, released. After then, that was when he did what he did again. So now what do you guys think? And as at then, he didn't even have to stay this long in detention. Now that he's been there for over a month. I can't even begin to imagine what it is that he, may do when he comes out of detention. For someone that didn't even spend, so long before, and he came out to release a whole diss track. Let's see what will happen when he finally, gets, is released. Let's see how it's going to go. Let's see what happens after then. We really hope that he's doing fine wherever he is currently, because honestly, there's nothing really good or happy about not being free. If your freedom has been taken away from you before, I'm sure you definitely understand. Even growing up as kids, when our parents then will lock us inside the house, if you step out, you're in trouble. We know what it's like now. At least that time we know that when my mom is back, I'll step out. I mean, she will allow me. But being in detention, hoping that the Federal High Court can give that order that you'll be free, and now it feels like your whole strength or hope has been dashed. And in the recent rampage going on Instagram as well between Cubana Chief Priest and Burna Boy, Cubana said yesterday that we are coming. But guys, even up to now, we've still not seen Akio. What do you think? Do you think power pass power? Do you think, although it's still they're still alleging that it's Burna Boy that kept him there, even though Burna Boy has not come out to say that, see, it's me that kept you there and you're going to remain there. Anyways, we just really hope that Akpi is fine wherever he is currently, guys. And I missed all of this. Guys. Where is Wizkid? During the festive period, 30 December concerts, even New Year's celebration, we saw that there was this kind of beautiful, amazing bromance between Wizkid and Burna Boy. I mean, they were mostly everywhere together, partying, concert, even the concert. After the performance at Orlando end of year party, we saw Burna Boy and Wizkid hanging out thereafter. But ever since, Burna Boy has been going on this rampage and been in the news for several reasons, we've not seen Wizkid. And maybe it's because when Wizkid and Davido too were doing their own, we didn't see Burna Boy talking or saying anything. But we just really hope that this silence, we don't even know what this silence is. So what do you think? Do you think this silence is supporting Burna Boy, in silence? Or just there one day thinking, waiting my Odogu they do now. Why they do like this? No stoop low now, But it is what it is at this point. Talking about Wizkid, guys, just yesterday Wizkid posted and said that he misses his princess. Even though we know Wizkid not to be the type that's like really open or everywhere on social media about his relationship with Jada P, even though the last that we know is that they're expecting their third child together. And Wizkid then posted, I miss my princess. I feel Wizkid is going back to, that Wizkid that we used to know some few years back that's always reserved. You hardly know anything going on in this man's life aside from his music career until, recently when he started voicing out, throwing shades directly, minding who it is. And, but now he said, I miss my princess. What exactly is going on at this point? Are we saying that we now have a princess, a baby girl from Wizkid and Jada? Anyways, I'll leave that to your discretion, but also do not forget that few weeks ago, a fan, let's just call her a fan, Official Barbecue posted, Jada born low-key. Omo, I too love that family. Congratulations to us. Machalina is here with us, and I'm going to be her nanny. Why? You don't even rate yourself. Why nanny? Why? Anyways, she's saying congratulations, and the way this person, said this is as if you know something. Are you Wizkid's PA, or do you have an insider giving you this whole gist? Because Wizkid posting that he misses his princess shortly, let's say just matter of days after you posted that is that Jada has given birth. something fishy going down. All right, so even if this is true, we wish them all the best. And if this is true, Wizkid, congratulations to you from us at Gusto Africa. First, guys, this is where we wrap up the news for this morning, and I hope that you've been following up till this moment. And I hope that every of the news that we bring to you, you digest and don't just come and feel sentimental. Sometimes when people drop your comments, you're just always dropping a fan, you're a fan, you're a fan. Sometimes that's not the artist sentiment. When it is like this, talk that this is how it is. Even though it is your fave that is. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you think Burna Boy is responsible for Speed Darlington still being in detention despite the order that has been given from the Federal High Court. Let us know what you think about this. And for Davido, let us know if you think that child is his and there's just some kind of hanky-panky going on here and there. And if you think that really Wizkid has welcomed the baby girl, please let us know in the comment section below. Signing out now is Sugar, but do not